Worst day of my parenting life. BBC presenter Helen Skelton reveals she was asked to leave a playgroup in France after her 19-month-old son Ernie suffered a screaming fit on his very first day. She cycled to the North Pole, crossed the Amazon on a kayak, and walked a tightrope between the chimneys of Battersea Power Station. But it appears that daredevil Helen Skelton may have now faced her biggest fear, as she admitted to having the worst day of parenting life on Monday after she claimed she was asked to leave a playgroup with her screaming son. Taking to Twitter to share her story, the pregnant former Blue Peter presenter, 33, revealed she was forced to abandon her hopes of finding the right playgroup for her 19-month-old son Ernie after he suffered a screaming meltdown. The BBC presenter initially shared a sweet picture of her darling son walking into his new French playgroup, admitting she was nervous for his first day. Captioning the photo, she wrote, "French playgroup. Let's do this. Why do I feel sick? #nervous parent #family #mum #toddler #childcare #school #family." Single quote. But later she revealed she was asked to leave after 20 minutes. And it seems Helen had every right to be anxious about his big first step, as they were asked to leave 20 minutes later after he wouldn't stop screaming. Sharing a selfie from her car of the pair, she explained, "Worst day of my parenting life. Asked to leave after 20 minutes, screamed the place down, screaming his version of Mama let's go. Constantly. Pa rent fell kids winning mum fell childcare." Single quote. The TV presenter, who became a sensation after her coverage of the swimming events during the 2016 Rio Olympics, appeared shocked by the situation, but it was clear to see that Ernie was happy in her company. Born in Carlisle in 1983, Helen began her career as an extra on ITV soap Coronation Street while gaining a degree in journalism from Cumbria Institute of the Arts. After working on The Breakfast Show on BBC Radio Cumbria, she got her big break on Blue Peter in 2008. She became the 33rd presenter of the program and stayed for 5 years. During her time on the show, she completed a number of impressive and brave challenges, including becoming the second woman ever to finish the 78-mile 24-hour Namibian ultramarathon in 2009, all while carrying her own food, clothing and equipment. She kayaked more than 2,000 miles of the Amazon for sport relief in 2010, setting Guinness World Records for the longest solo journey by kayak and the longest distance in a kayak in 24 hours by a woman in the process. Then a year later she made the 165-meter tightrope walk at Battersea Power Station, which was turned into 2 specials for Blue Peter. Blue Peter also featured her South Pole expedition in 2012, in which she became the first person to get there via bicycle. More recently she caused controversy while presenting the BBC's Olympic swimming coverage from Rio last year over her choice of outfit. Her controversial short skirt showed off her legs and became one of the top trending topics on Twitter on the first day of action in Rio, and she followed up the look with some other daring numbers. The outfits were a surprising change of image for Miss Skelton, who had been known primarily as a wholesome presenter of children's program and the family-friendly Country File. The presenter also walked a 165-yard tightrope between the towers of Battersea Power Station for comic relief. Pictured. Ellen currently lives in the south of France alongside her England international rugby league player husband Richie Myler, who plays for the Catalan Dragons in Perpignan near the Spanish border. She recently revealed at the end of last year that she's pregnant with her second child. Having flaunted her baby bump at a number of red carpet affairs, she confirmed the news on her social media with a picture of Ernie holding a card that read, "Ready for my partner in crime." Single quote. She shared the charming announcement with the sweetest caption online, "3 set to become 4." Single quote. And sources close to the couple say they're excited to welcome the bundle of joy next year. Helen's unborn baby won't have to worry about skipping meals either, as the blonde beauty recently revealed she's stopped counting calories and no longer worries about what she eats. She told Fit and Well magazine, "I spent most of my 20s watching my weight and I don't want to live my life by numbers now." Single quote: I don't think you ever walk out in a dress and think, I feel amazing because I weigh 9 Street. You either feel good or you don't. Born in Carlisle in 1983, Helen, pictured, began her career as an extra on ITV soap Coronation Street before her Blue Peter gig made her STARCUTE. Having flaunted her baby bump at a number of red carpet affairs, she confirmed the news on her social media with a picture of Ernie holding a card that read, "Ready for my partner in creamy celebration." Helen currently lives in France alongside her rugby player husband Richie Myler, and recently revealed at the end of last year that she's pregnant with her second child.